The Linga Sharira or the subtle body is made up of fine matter invisible to the ordinary eyes, and is shaped like the physical body and fits exactly onto the physical body. It is also called Kamarupa because the inner self or Atman manifests its innate joy through the subtle body, when the physical body fulfills its desires through the sense organs. Although the subtle body is almost a duplicate in form of the physical body, when it stands by itself detached from the physical, it appears younger and more beautiful to the eyes of the clairvoyant. It cannot be seen by ordinary eyes and is fully formed when a child reaches the age of 8. Clairvoyance, Babaji said, is not so common and is possessed only by highly advanced yogis. He warned me especially against those who pretend to be clairvoyant, but are only people with a heightened sense of imagination that has gone haywire, or mere pretenders taking advantage of weak and gullible minds. For the yogi who has overcome his desires, the subtle body fades away and disintegrates when the physical body dies, and the Atman is henceforth clothed in a pure vehicle called the causal body or the Karana Sharira. For others, the subtle body called the Linga Sharira carries. To use the words of Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, all its vasanas or desires in seed form, like the wind carries the perfume of the flowers till it occupies a new body to indulge and enjoy the latent desires. Apart from being the same shape as the physical body and not being visible except to those with extra-sensory perception, the subtle body can see, hear and smell but does not have the capacity to touch. The subtle body can pass through walls and penetrate physical barriers. In the beginning, it is not possible to move far from the physical body, but by and by, one learns to travel long distances in the subtle body and come back at will. The connection between the subtle body and the physical body, for most people, is at the navel center. Except for the yogi who deliberately ejects the subtle body through the center between his eyebrows, the Agya Chakra. This enables the yogi, after long years of practice, to travel not only in the physical world but also to other spheres and realms. There are other extraterrestrial bodies outside Earth in the space called Akasha or the Milky Way. Only the most developed yogis can travel through all these levels.
A person can read, a yogi can read, is the blueprint. But the human being, since there is a spark of the divine in the human being, he has the capacity also to sometimes get over the blueprint. Possibilities are there. So while the general understanding can be read through the blueprint, how does the yogi read the blueprint? Not through any astrological charts or anything of the kind. In this case, how does the yogi find out? Suppose I went to a great yogi. As you said, many yogis who met me, many masters. There is something in the human body, not body, but since the soul is inside the human body, the blueprint of all your past lives is already there in it. The yogi only can read it. You cannot read it. So the blueprint is seen in the emanations that come from you. And emanations, I don't want to use that word because now this is another business, aura reading. Everybody is reading the auras. It's not a joke. It's something which only a real yogi can do.